Everyone's piling into the wrong side of Ballarat, and it's costing them that golden Bitcoin nugget. Welcome back to the Worth It series. Today we put two suburbs head to head and crown a winner. Two very different pockets of Ballarat, two very different strategies, and only one can take crown. Hey, I'm Oliver, the Value Add Buyers Agent from Insight to Buyers Agency. We help investors unlock and manufacture equity with design-led strategies and data-backed market fundamentals. Before the gloves come off, let's meet the contenders. Let's start with Soldiers Hill. Soldiers Hill is Ballarat's heritage heart. This place is like Ballarat's heritage crown jewel. It sits just 1.5 kilometers north of the Ballarat CBD. It's the city's earliest planned suburb. Established in 1850s, right after that gold rush, it's filled with 19th century homes, leafy streets, and protected charm thanks to a full heritage overlay. It's walkable, tightly held, and only about 800 meters from Ballarat Station. Some locals even like to call it the Carlton of Ballarat. Think why? Leafy streets, pillared homes, cast iron lacework, bluestone curbs, and that timeless Victorian charm that you just can't replicate. But it's not all aesthetics. Soldiers Hills is covered by a full heritage overlay, meaning what's already here is protected. And let's face it, because scarcity drives value. And in Soldiers Hill, you can't just bulldoze and rebuild like you can build in the outer pockets of Ballarat. You've got families, young professionals, established professionals, even downsizers eyeing it off for lifestyle perks. Walkable streets, local cafes, good schools, and Ballarat Station being very close, 800 meters away. Now let's swing west into Alfredton. Bigger suburb, broader streets, and a much more suburban vibe. Let's look at this. This is a little bit more family territory. You've got a mix of the established homes, newer builds, backed by quality schools like Ballarat High, and loads of parks and recreational spots. Victoria Park being one of the standouts. From a lifestyle perspective, I would say it's ticking a lot of the boxes. Shops, schools, sport fields, it's all here. But we're investors, right? So let's talk about numbers. It's a growth corridor with reliable returns and a steady stream of local demand. Alright, content set. Let's get into the suburb smackdown. Round 1. First up, your typical price and your rental returns as per our HTAG data partners. Soldiers Hill, you're looking at about that 651k to get in, with rent around 430-ish a week, giving you somewhat of a lower yield at 3.3%. Cheaper buy-in at about the low 600s with a 420-ish week per rent. A slightly stronger rental return at 3.65. So if you're chasing cash flow and better rent to price balance, Alfredton takes round 1. Round 2. Now let's check the buyer and renter peak. Now the Soldiers Hills properties last just about that 33 days of market, has a search index of 6 out of 6 for buy and rent, which is above average. So that is in itself telling you a story. Alfredton's days on market is a little bit slower at 43 days, and searches are 4 out of 6, closer to state averages. That tells us demand in Soldiers Hill is slightly hotter and quicker. Round 2 goes to Soldiers Hill. Round 3, scarcity drives growth. So let's see who's got the title lead. The Soldiers Hill housing stock on market, quite razor thin at the moment, 0.27%. Inventory is equally low, less than a month, and virtually no building approvals at 0%, because let's face it, it is in that fully heritage protected overlay. Alfredton's got a little more breathing room. 0.40% stock on market, 1.1 months of inventory, and 0.60 building approvals. What this translates to is 32 new homes coming on market in the next 2 to 3 years. Soldiers Hill is locked down tight. Hardly anything to buy, nothing new coming in, low stock, and owners holding on to their homes for 9 years on average. Alfredton, still constrained, but not as tight, with people holding onto about that 7 years before onselling. Round 3 goes to Soldiers Hill. Lifestyle and context time. Soldiers Hill lifestyle. Think heritage streets, cafes, walking distance to Ballarat station. It's quite historic, it has a charm to it, it's scarce, but more importantly, it's very much well protected. Alfredton, the family magnet. Schools, Victoria Park, sport facilities, shopping, and easy connectivity to the west of the city. Plus, it's got a growth corridor feeding it in. Delacombe, Wenduri, the West, industrial hubs, transport, logistics. Both suburbs are bringing that lifestyle value, but one is a little bit more boutique charm, while the other is suburban family homes. Now, the most and important round, we've kept it to the last. Round 5, affordability and stability. Years to own. Alfredton families need 26 years to own versus 25 years in Soldiers Hill. Renters versus owner-occupiers. Alfredton is a lot more owner-occupier heavy at 70% owners, while Soldiers Hill has 39% renters. School ranks. Alfredton edges ahead of the pack at a score of 54 out of 100, followed by Soldiers Hill at 52 out of 100. That means Alfredton is slightly more affordable, more stable, and slightly on the stronger edge for schools. Let's face it, round 5 goes to Alfredton. So how do you choose? Both suburbs are scoring quite well for the environmental risk. Low bushfire, low flood exposure, and are considered quite socioeconomically advantaged. They both sit at an RSAD score of 7. Soldier Hill has virtually no building approvals, so it's really ideal for that capital preservation and for rapid scaling. Alfredton is seeing a little bit more targeted investments in school, roads, and sporting infrastructure, supporting that population growth and price growth. Now let's face it, the grand reveal. Time for the crown on that scorecard. Soldiers Hill comes out on top for me. It's all about charm, character, walkability. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive to buy in, and the yields are a little bit lower. The supply is razor tight, and more importantly, the heritage overlay protects existing housing stock. So Soldiers Hill remains a unique, character-rich play, ideal for that homeowner-occupier space or boutique investors who have a preference for the heritage-type homes with proximity over raw performance, and capital preservation is key here. You're not chasing that high cash flow play or short-term equity gains. It's a pocket who have those with a preference in proximity over raw performance and capital preservation. Ideally, not for those chasing a strong cash flow or quick short burst of equity gains. If you're ready to tackle the larger heritage value adds and renovation projects or willing to manufacture equity, that is your playing ground. Alfredton ranks second as your safer bet. You're getting strong long-term capital growth, nearly 78% over the last 10 years, a higher rental yield at 3.65%, and a lower entry point at that 610-ish mark. It's family friendly, well funded with infrastructure, and has the kind of balance investors love. I'd say it has that steady growth, a solid demand, and has that kind of balance investors love. So if your goal is equity growth in that 3 to 7 years with a lower risk, a broader appeal, Alfredton takes the win. But if you're after urban scarcity and a unique character-rich asset, Soldiers Hill is going to be that winner. Which one fits your strategy? I'm Oliver from the Insight to Buyers Agency. So which one would you put your golden crown on? Drop it in the comments, hit the like if this battle helped, and don't forget to subscribe for the next Worth It. Until then, invest smart and live smart.